One fashion designer stops at nothing to find the future. That means getting out of the office and hitting the road. John Blackstone takes us on a treasure hunt of trendiness.
We've been making bags in San Francisco for the last 25 years.
San Francisco-based bag company Timbuk2 is largely responsible for taking the original bike messenger bag mainstream. Today, they have over 100 different products, most of which are created right here in their Mission District offices.
Which section do we want to check out?
But a year and a half before their bags roll off the production line,
We could totally do that.
the Timbuk2 team starts to conceive their designs far from their San Francisco home.
There's the Portland, Oregon sign.
Twice a year, their lead designers visit cities across the country and the world on what they call trend trips.
How's it going? Anything caught your eye?
We went along with them to Portland, Oregon for their March 2013 trip,
There's that outdoor store that we were talking about.
where they were looking for fall 2014 trends.
Why do you come on a trip like this?
A lot of what a designer in-house in a brand like ours does is very detail-oriented. So it's a good chance for the design team to say, okay, we're going to start a new season. We want to get back to, being creative and thinking outside of our little world.
Let's check out this one.
It may sound like an excuse for a vacation on the company dime, but they take the trips seriously. Every stop, be it a gallery,
That is Portland in a nutshell.
boutique, or bike shop,
This is where the cobalt could work.
is chosen well in advance.
See how soft it is.
What they're looking for isn't tangible. It's something much more obscure. Trends.
Metallics are really,
Yeah, very in.
yeah.
They're never sure what they're looking for when they set out. It can be a pattern that emerges, or just the devil in the details.
Did you see that colored zipper on this?
Everything from jewelry to sneakers,
Just do a fade.
even architecture might inspire them.
I actually like the structural elements on the outside of the building.
But it's not just things that they look at.
So we're headed to a college campus. I take it that's pretty fertile ground.
Yeah, and fall 14 is our, where we do like back to school, kind of focusing on the college student as our target market.
It turns out a lot of what they do is, well, people watch.
I've been seeing a couple of girls wearing those.
They look for trends
You're seeing more of the little tiny backpacks.
and behaviors
She had like 7 pens on the outside of her bag.
that may eventually lead to a new design.
Could be a cool liner maybe.
And along the way, it's all documented. At the end of the day, the evidence is reviewed
Vintage graphics, I think, is something.
Huge.
and deciphered in their quest to capture that perfect trend.
This color combination too.
On this day, it was a dress that Casey had spotted earlier
Man, I'm gonna be thinking about that dress for a long time.
that started to grow into something else.
I really like that contrast between like the workers' overalls and like a really feminine dress.
I liked that sort of engineer stripe or some sort of blue, gray blue stripe thing. So the vintage stuff.
Then, 1 month later, during a color meeting back in San Francisco, the dress had morphed into a trend board.
So this one, we definitely had some of those specialties. We've got the stripe.
9 months later, a bag was born.
This bag was mostly inspired by the blue collar sort of workwear trend that we found.
Or like this.
It's not always an aha moment like one dress. They say sometimes it's more of a general feeling.
Yeah, this one's an interesting one. It's very fall. The things that we found in Portland were definitely the wool, the fatigues, the sort of muted colors. And I think that also is something that's very Northwest. The gray with the red, I think, is really nice.
For the designers at Timbuk2, fall season 2014 is in the bag.
Polka dots, black and white.
For CBS This Morning, I'm John Blackstone in San Francisco and Portland.
They push it a little more.